When your brain is in flow, it's not just working, it's thriving. Now, have you ever lost track of time because you were immersed in something that you love doing? Well, that feeling is called flow. And it's more than just a cool mental state. It's a peak performance condition where your brain unlocks razor-sharp focus, increased creativity, and even a little magic. Now, psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, he coined the term flow and once said, the best moments in our lives are not the passive receptive relaxation time. The best moments usually occur if a person's body or mind is stretched to its limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. So whether you're writing, coding, leading a meeting, coaching, painting, or solving problems, understanding how to access flow can be the difference between fatigue and fulfillment, distraction and deep work, and mediocrity and mastery. Hi, I'm Richard Fontenay, and today we'll dive into the science and soul of focus, flow, and creativity, and how to unleash them in your business, work, and in your life. Now, we'll cover 4 key points. Number 1, focus is a muscle and not a gift. Number 2, flow requires challenge, but not chaos. And number 3, creativity is fueled by curiosity and recovery. And number 4, neurochemistry is on our side, if you let it be. So let's get going. Point number 1, focus is a muscle and not a gift. Now, we often see focus as something you either have or you don't. But the truth is, it's something you can develop, just like going to the gym. Your ability to focus gets better with consistent practice. In a world full of constant pings, multitasking has become normal. But it destroys focus. Now, here's something you can start today. Try beginning your morning with a focus ritual. Maybe journaling, silence, or even a walk in the park. And notice how much more seamless your mornings become. Point number 2, flow requires challenge, but not chaos. Now, flow doesn't happen when things are too easy. It kicks in when the task is at hand is just slightly beyond your current skill set. What researchers call the flow channel. Too hard, and we panic. Too easy, and we're bored. And just right, well, that's the flow. Now, here's something a company founder told me. I do my best thinking when I'm a little uncomfortable. But right now, my mind is fried. Now, when I heard that, we switched into a coaching mode. And together, we set quarterly goals that were bold but achievable. Now, my follow-up accountability sessions showed that she became more energized, and she said she felt more focused and creative. Now, from my perspective, she experienced an increase in her flow channel. Now, if you want to improve beyond your current performance, here's a pro tip. Push yourself by 4 to 5% above your comfort zone. Just enough to challenge without being overwhelmed. Now, point number 3. Creativity is fueled by curiosity and recovery. The myth that creative people are always on is simply that, a myth. Creativity flourishes in space, silence, and curiosity. Recovery and unstructured time are not luxuries. They are absolute necessities. Now, here's a story that brings this to life. A client came to me frustrated. She hadn't had a good idea in months. And turns out she hasn't taken some time off in months. So we scheduled 3 hours of white space once a week. No meetings, no goals, just quiet time. And within the month, she had a breakthrough that reshaped her whole business plan. Now, in the workplace, I know an executive who promotes playtime during special occasions like Halloween. He mentioned that this is one way he motivates employees to break their usual routine. The outcome? Higher morale, increased participation, and better teamwork. Now, point number 4 states that neurochemistry is on your side, if you let it be. Now, when you're in the flow, your brain floods with a mix of feel-good neurochemicals, dopamine, norepinephrine, and endorphins. But to trigger them, you must eliminate distractions and focus on sustained and meaningful work. Flow isn't accidental. It's deliberately created. Now, here's something to think about. If you want to feel amazing while being productive, find your flow triggers: uninterrupted time, solitude, movement, music, and build them into your calendar. Now, the triggers I built into my calendar are quiet time, or calming music, and decaffeinated green tea. Now, here's a coaching insight for you. Create flow rituals with noise-canceling headphones, herbal tea, and 90-minute work sprints. Now, let them become your daily creative sanctuaries, and then evaluate their impact on your performance in about a month to 2 months' time. Now, here's how you can apply this concept in business, at work, and in life. In business, whether you're leading a team or managing a business, flow states help you generate ideas, solve problems more creatively, and make better decisions under pressure. Create flow-friendly environments with less micromanagement and more autonomy. And at work, schedule dedicated time blocks, reduce unnecessary meetings, allow employees to own their processes, and let the flow of employees lead to greater performance and job satisfaction. And in life, don't wait for vacations to rest. Make time for hobbies, downtime, and curiosity during your week. Now, they aren't distractions from a good life. They are your good life. So let's now wrap up this podcast. Flow isn't reserved for elite athletes, artists, or innovators. It's your brain's natural performance state, and it's available to you. So if you want to improve your focus, tap into creativity, and work with more joy and more energy, start by creating the right conditions for your flow to flourish and grow. Now, if today's episode helps you reframe your focus and creativity, please subscribe to the Coaching Talk series. Share this episode with someone who could use a mind shift change. And drop a comment about your own favorite way to get into the flow. Next time on Coaching Talks, we'll take a detailed look at discipline that sticks. Simple strategies that build lasting habits and consistent follow-through, even on the hardest of days. So until then, stay curious, stay intentional, and keep growing. I'm Richard Fontenay signing off. See you next Wednesday, if not before. Bye now.